What a year. What a year 2019 was. I've accomplished some major things this year. This video is week 52, my final video of round 2 of my 52-week challenge. At the beginning of the year, I didn't even think I was going to make it to this point with all the things I had going on with work, with grad school, and trying to come up with topics every single week. But I'm done with round 2 of my 52-week challenge, 2 years in a row of 52 straight weeks of LinkedIn videos where I share career tips and advice. Another big accomplishment for me this year was finishing my master's. This took 3 years of taking classes part-time while I was working full-time. It's a big relief to be done. In addition, I started a new position in February as a project manager at Lockheed, and I got a promotion out of it as well. Outside of work, outside of school, outside of these LinkedIn videos, I've also traveled quite a bit this year. In March, I was able to take my mom down the Pacific Coast Highway all the way from NorCal to Southern California, take my mom out on a trip just to show my appreciation for her. Then, in June, I had a conference in DC, and after the conference, I flew my mom, I flew my brother out, and we got to go sightseeing around Washington, D.C. for about 4 or 5 days, and it was their first time there. I was also able to travel to San Diego 3 times this year. One was part of the road trip I talked about. I also went in August to visit some friends. And in November, I went there on work travel. And as part of that trip, I was able to meet with an influencer, Brian Schulman. It was great meeting him in person, talking about LinkedIn videos, talking about creating content, and getting brunch with them. I also met another influencer this year in September. I met Zack Scriven in September when he was in San Francisco for his first stop of his Industry 4.0 road trip. We were able to do a video with each other. I made one, he made one as well. We worked together on a podcast. It was great meeting him in person, just saw his enthusiasm, just saw his passion, and creating content together. I was also part of 2 panels this year. In April, I was part of a panel at San Jose State where I talked about the transition from college to the workplace. This was a great way for me to share what I've learned, and I shared a lot of what I've shared in these videos with all the students. In May, I attended the PAN, or Professional Asian American Network Leadership Forum, in our headquarters for Lockheed, and as part of the panel, I talked about mentoring. I talked about my experience with mentors, talked about best practices, and how to find a mentor. Both of those panel experiences were great for me to practice my public speaking, get comfortable speaking in front of a live audience, be able to answer questions on the fly that people have asked. So I've accomplished a lot this year through these LinkedIn videos. It's been crazy the past about 2 or 3 months.